Hello dear students, welcome back to your math classes. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So students, I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new chapter and a new concept. And today we are going to learn about chapter number 18, which is symmetry and pattern. So let's get started. Symmetry. When a shape of figure is divided into two equal parts of same shape and size, then both figures obtained are symmetrical and this process is called symmetry. So what we have to do, we just imagine an imaginary line, for example, and we divide a particular object into two parts. If the two parts are equal to each other in the manner of same shape and size, then both figures obtained are symmetrical to each other and that is called your symmetry. The shape given are symmetrical. In each of the figure, a line is dividing the figures into two equal halves. That is called your line of symmetry. Now, axis of symmetry. The line which divides a shape or figure into two identical halves is called the axis of symmetry. Look at the shape of the leaf given below. Now draw a line passing through vertically through the center. Are both sides are the same? Yes, the leaf shape has only one axis of symmetry. The shape can have vertical axis of symmetry, horizontal axis of symmetry, or both. Look at the few letters of English alphabet. So in this A we have vertical axis of symmetry. In B we have horizontal. D, one axis of symmetry. O we have both of symmetry. J we have no axis of symmetry, and L we also no have axis. So you have to keep in your mind because this type of questions you have to ask in your exercise. English letters with vertical axis of symmetry. So M we have vertical, A we have vertical, T, and horizontal we have B, C, D, E, H, I, K, X. Now we have our exercise 18.1. Write the following. All the capital letters of the English alphabet that are symmetrical about vertical axis and draw their axis of symmetry. So in this section you can make these alphabets, but you have to tell all the capital letters. So you have to examine yourself what are the English alphabets have vertical line of symmetry. Now all the capital letters of the English alphabet that are symmetrical about horizontal axis and draw their axis of symmetry. So these are your horizontal axis of symmetry you have, and further you can write them, you can draw them. All the capital letters of the English alphabet that are symmetrical about both the axes and draw their axis of symmetry. So for this you have O, where you have both axis of symmetry, and you have to identify if you have any other alphabet which have both axes of symmetry. Now draw the line of symmetry for each of the following. So in this we can divide it. No, we cannot divide it like this because these two pictures are not same. If we dividing it like this, then it could not be a same. So left it, this is, and this we can make like this. Okay, for in Taj Mahal like this. In Bengal we can draw in both the direction. So now you have to draw your line of symmetry for rest of the two parts you have. Now symmetry in plane shapes. Plane shapes are also symmetrical. A plane shape is said to be symmetrical about a line if the line divides the shape into two equal halves. Plane shapes have one line of symmetry, some have two, and some have even more. There are some shapes which are not symmetrical at all. So one line of symmetrical we have in triangle, one line of symmetry in trapezium, and two line of symmetry in square. Equilateral triangle we have three lines of symmetry, square we have four lines of symmetry, and in parallelogram we have no line of symmetry. Now we have our exercise 18.2. Draw the lines of symmetry for each of the following. So here we have 1 and 2. Here we have only 1. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in same way you can write them. You can draw them. Complete the following symmetrical shapes. So you can complete it like this. Okay, for this you have to same you have to do for C and D part. Now we have tessellation. Plane shapes fit together to form a pattern. This is called tessellation. So when we have plane shape which have no gap, so we call it a tessellation. If you see this example, in this we are using pentagon, and by Attaching, while we attaching them, there is no gap is left. So that is called your tessellation. A tessellation is a collection of plain or simple figures that fit together without leaving any space or overlap and fill the plane to form a particular pattern. Now we are going to have a look on reflection. The reflection shows the image of a surface, object or shape. To reflect an object means to produce its mirror image. Reflection of English alphabet shown through mirror. So this is the reflection of R, this is the reflection of A. Reflection means you can also say that when we see ourselves into a mirror, so that it's called your reflection. Okay. Now slide, flips and turns. Slide. A slide takes place when an object moves in one direction, vertical or horizontal, from one place to another. So when slide takes place, when we move in one direction only, it could be vertical and horizontal. Next we have flip. A flip takes place when a shape is flipped or reflected across a line or axis called mirror line or axis of reflection. So we can say that you have your line of reflection when you see yourself in your mirror. Now turn. A turn takes place when a shape is turned through an angle. So this is your original position. Now we have 1/4 turn, now half turn, and this is your 3/4 turn. Now original direction of this arrow is this. Now 1/4 turn means we have to move it like this. Now half, you have to just completely reverse it halfly, and 3/4 is this. Now we have our exercise 18.3. Complete the following. So this is your shape. Now you have to take a flip. What we understood about flip, when we have to move in one direction only, in vertical or horizontal. So you have your flip like this. For slide, what we learn in slide, एक मिनट, ओहो इस वाले को दोबारा से देखना. Complete. So now we have our exercise 18.3. Complete the following. So this is our shape. Now we have to see flip. So in flip, you have a flip takes place when a shape is flipped or reflected across a line or axis called. So the reflection of it, see. This is your reflection. Slide, you can move vertically or horizontal. So let's move horizontal. Now you have turn. So let's take half turn. So in same way you have to do for the B. So for B we have this kind of B. And if we move it like horizontally, so this is your B. And in turn we can also make our B like this half turn. Okay. Now you have your patterns. Triangular number of patterns is formed when there is a common relationship in a list of numbers. Observe the pattern in this triangular number. So here we have 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus is 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So what we see here, difference of 2, difference of 3, difference of 4, difference of 5. So there is a relation in this. So on the basis of the above pattern, how many orange dots will be there in the triangular number pattern if there are 25 dots? So you can write this. If we have to make 25 dots and there are 62 dots as the base and there are 99 dots as the base. So you have to do that according to this observation. Study the following pattern in triangular numbers and extend it to 5 more. So 3 3s are 9. 8 multiplied by 1 plus 1 is 9. So 3 3s are 9. 8 multiplied by 3 plus 1 is 25. So 5 5s are 25. 8 multiplied by 6 plus 1 is 49. 9 9s are 81. 11 multiplied by 11 is 121. Now you have to write 12 multiplied by 12, which is equal to 144. How can you represent it? So after this, you have to make here 144. Okay. Observe the pattern and fill it. 9 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 9, सो यहाँ पर 9 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 9 हमारा 81, 81 plus 8 is your 88. So we are writing just 8 here. Now 98 multiply by 9 plus 5. So we have to solve it. 98 multiply by 9. 9 8s are 72, 7 9 9s are 81. 81 plus 7 is 88. Now we have to add 6 into this. So 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 and 8. So we have our answer 888. So after 1 we have 888. 987 multiply by 9 plus 1. So again what we have to do? We have to multiply it with 9 and then we have to add their product into 5. So 9 multiplied by 7 is 7 9s are 56, 5, 9 8s are 56. 56, 9 8s are 72, 72 plus 5 is 77, 7 9 9s are, then we have to add 4. So we have 4 times 8. So what we notice here? We have 8. Wait, here we have 2 times 8. There is a mistake we have. So after 2 times 8, we have 3 times 8. After 3 times 8, we have 4 times 8. After 4 times, we have 5 times 8. So what you notice here, your patterns of 8 will gaining. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in same way, if you solve it further, 98,765 multiplied by 9 plus 3. So what you notice, you have 6 times 8. So same process you have to repeat here. Next pattern we have question number 3, where you have to multiply 6 by 2, 12, 12 minus 5 is 7. 7 multiplied by 3, 21 minus 12 is 9. So what we notice here, we have here odd numbers. After 7 we have 9. After 7 we have 9. After 9 we have 11. After 11 we have 13. So after 13 we have 14, 15 is the odd number. So 6, 7, 8, 9. We have to repeat here 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 multiplied by 6 is 60. 5, 12, 21, 32. So what is the difference in this? So how we get 60 minus 15, 10, 5, 4, 45 minus 45, you will get your answer 15. So in same way you have to follow this pattern. Multiples of number 19, write 1, add 2 and write the sum below 1. Repeat till you reach at 19, write 0 at the right of 19. Start writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 9 upwards. So here we have 19, 38, 57. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. This is your odd numbers, and after this you have to write your numbers 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the pattern for table of or for multiples of 19. Now try this, write 2, add 3 and write the sum just below 2. For example, 2, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, 17, 17 plus 3, 20, 20 plus 3, 23, 23 plus 3, 26 and 29. Now write 0 at right of 9, 29 starting from this. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what do you get? You get the first 10 multiples of 29. If we have to write the first 10 multiples of 39, what would be the starting number and what would be the ending number? So 39 would be the starting number and 390 would be the ending number. Perform the activity to write first 10 multiples of 49, 59, 69, 79, etc. Verify whether the method really works. So this is the method we understand here, and now you can simply find out for 49, 59 by using the same method. After this, you have your mathematics lab activity which you have to perform in your maths lab, and this is the end of your chapter. So I hope so student this chapter is clear to you and you like this chapter. Now I'm going to meet you in your next class. Till that, bye bye, have a good day.